Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. How are you today? So, this whole week, we're bringing in the intention of peace. And so, I have a bunch of words on a list that I'm pulling from each day to add to it. And so, today's is change. So, how can change bring about peace? And how can change help us bring peacefulness in our practice and in our day? So we'll just let ourselves contemplate that. Good morning, Maria. Hi, Alicia. So, reminder today is my Learn, Practice, Meditate. So, I have some slides. We'll go through some information of how the summer energy is and how to help our bodies to be as healthy during it. And we'll do a practice and a little meditation. Um, but this is new this year. So if you could register at heartheals.net. So that's my um, website. And that way I can send out a reminder. I'm getting real fancy here and with the link. Okay. And also, I want to remind you of the 3 day blessings, mid-year blessings that Master Lin is having with the Tibetan monks this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you need to register for that. It's totally free. Both things are totally free. You just need to register for that as well. And then, if you wanted to, you can ask, give a donation, and ask for a particular blessing for a particular person as well. All right? Okay. So we're bringing in change with the overall intention of peace. So let's get started. So our feet are shoulder hip distance apart, our knees are bent, shoulders are relaxed, our elbows are out, our fingers are open. Smile on our face, tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth. Tuck your chin in a little bit to align the neck with the rest of the spine. Just feel your spine nice and straight and strong. And then go down to the bottom of your feet and connect to the universe. connect to the connect to the earth. I already went all the way around, went back to the universe. All right, connect to the earth first and then come through the legs and just start to feel that grounding, peaceful energy coming up through your body. Become aware of it. It's always there. We just need to become aware of it. Open up our focus on the lower dantian. See a gentle light there and feel it. You might have a feeling of what that feels like now. Come up to your middle dantian, nice and bright and happy and fiery with the summer. Uh, as summer is coming officially in a couple days, and then continue up through your throat and your, oh my gosh, your face and your head and out the top of your head and way out into the universe. And you get to see that beautiful sun. You can anticipate it already. And as you even start to think about it, you feel the beams of light and love and peace and change coming down from the universe into your body, on your skin, and filling you up and going all the way down into the earth. And as you start to feel that connection and you just are aligned, starting to get into alignment, body, mind, spirit, soul, your knees are going to be so happy they're just going to start bouncing. So when we bounce, remember we keep our feet flat on the ground. I don't know that you can see me, but my feet are flat on the ground. And I'm just using my knees to bounce. My elbows are softened. You can put them back and down. You just see how that works for you. If you need to do a stretch or two to release them first, go ahead. This is the time to do it. These are our active exercises, bouncing first, then tapping and cupping to wake up the chi in our body. What's chi? Chi is our life force, the energy with intelligence that knows what to do, that's already a healer. Then we start to train our yi, which is our mind, with our intention to direct the chi to help us um, have more co creation of our life. So, with the focus of intention for now our weekly one of peace and today of change, and we bring that in, and that awareness is in all of our cells, and we start to really get into balance. And we have a physical form, but we also know we have, keep bouncing, we have our chi form, our spirit soul, right? Take your hands up over your heads for bouncing for 5 minutes with your hands over your head. Now, remember, Spring Forest Qigong, it's good, better, best. So even if you're just thinking of it, you already activated chi. Better, turn it on. Even better, lay down and do what you can. Just visualize anything you can't do physically. Or sit and do the best you can and visualize anything you can't do physically. Or stand and visualize anything you can't do as well as you would like to do. Good, better, best. At this point, we want to breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Allow your out breath to be 2 or 3 or even more times as long as your in breath. Detoxify. Also helps us to empty our lungs so we can fill it up with our next breath to capacity, bringing our amount of oxygenation into the body up to 100% instead of when we breathe faster, having maybe only 60% of the air exchanged with every breath. And so you can think about that. If you only water your plants 60% of what they're asking for, yeah, I'm not very good with plants. I'm trying. Then, then your plants eventually are, not going to do so well. Mine, I tend to either dry out or over water. So I got some of those pots where you put the water in at the bottom and it slowly feeds it, and then it says, okay, when this little well is empty, then fill it up. My first one did not survive, but I'm trying again. So you just keep trying. So there you go. Good, better, best. So that's still good to try. All right, so continue. We're going to have 2 more minutes, if you can, with your hands up over your head. The elbows being up over the shoulders really stimulates the heart and the lung systems. The hands up here help to just clear out all the fog in your brain, so your brain is bright and on point today for whatever you're doing. And we let our hands, you kind of see my hands here, I'm just letting them flap based on the bouncing of my knees. So if I bounce slower, they're going to flap slower. And if I bounce faster, they're going to bounce faster. All right, continue. I'm going to come by and say hi to everybody. Let's see who's all joining us today. Hello, Maria and Alicia. I said hi before. Patricia, Christine. Christine's coming tonight. Maria's coming tonight. Isabel, Dorothy, Susan, Pat, Shelby. Hello, hello, hello. So now just go in, follow your breathing, and notice what changes are happening as you bounce, as you breathe in slowly, deeply, and gently. As you tuck your chin in, as you touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. When you breathe in, you also can bring in your abdomen a little bit And as you breathe out, you can release it. Qigong breathing, that helps to balance yin and yang energy, top and bottom of our torso. Arms come down, side to side. Open, open, open. All blockage is gone, completely healed. Some of you may have done what we did the last few days with how Master Ron does it, where you stop completely and slowly lower your arms. So you're probably still continuing that. So keep going and join us when you are ready. Shoulders come up to our ears. So we're going to lift the shoulders up and then take your head back and scrunch. Your knees are slightly bent and you're holding this position with the tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth, and continue to breathe. We hold it for 9 seconds or so, sending the spinal fluid up the spine, and then we slowly release, which really sends it up into the brain like a shower, and we're just getting younger every time we do it. So let's do that 2 more times. Shoulders coming up, head goes back. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And release. And you might follow up from your spine all the way to the top of your head, which helps then direct the chi in that direction as well. I mean, the chi is going that direction, and the spinal fluid as well. So the physical and the energetic or chi body. 1 more time, shoulders come up. You're just lifting. You're not trying to be angry or anything. Just lift them up and head back. And you know how people say, well, if your shoulders are up by your ears, you need to relax. Well, we're doing this on purpose, which I have found is so helpful for relaxing tension and from the neck and shoulders. It can help with releasing headaches, so many things. So you want to make sure you really come down slowly with the shoulders so you're not sending chi up fast, especially if you have a headache, because that might hurt even more. So we want to be gentle. And that's also why when we cup our head, we have our head forward a little bit. When we tap the tailbone, we have our head forward a little bit to keep it from the chi from going quite so fast up into the brain. All right, so excellent job. So now we're going to do the tapping and cupping. So first we start, and you want to use a couple fingers or your knuckles, and you tap the cheekbones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's send beautiful yellow light in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this time we're going to send the message completely healed. Okay, so here we go. All my blockages are open. All my channels are open. All my blockages are gone, and I'm completely healed, completely healed. And then we're going to come up to the beginning of the eyebrows, and we're going to do the same. So we're going to tap. And we're going to send in beautiful dark blue light, because these are the bladder detoxification points. And then we're going to say, all my channels are open. All my blockages are gone. I'm completely healed, completely healed. Now, if you're getting some electricity when you're doing that, then you've got some blockages in there that are starting to release. So you might want to continue that even for a minute or 2. Cup the top of your head or come back to it later during the day. You can do it on and off at all times during the day. So this is where all our male or yang energy channels come together. And when we cup, and again, we have our head forward a little bit. When we cup here, we're sending chi right into our internal organs. So if you've got healing to happen, that's what we want to do. And if you were good at rubbing your stomach and doing your head at the same time, yeah, I don't think that would be a problem and it would be fun. Okay, holding your forehead with one hand if you would like, cup the base of your head. So that's where our neck and our skull come together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come down the neck to where that bump is. That's this called a C7. And we're going to massage this in any which way that's so wonderful for you. Awesome. Then we'll clap our hands. Cup the inside of our left elbow and the right side. Underarm, left side. Right side. Cup the kidneys. And then we rub with the back of our hands. That whole area feels good. And then the palms of your hands, turn your hands over. Oh, nice, nice, nice. And let's hold our hands here. So I'm doing this, holding my hands, and the palms are connected to our heart connection to our soul. So get the loving energy from your soul through your body and out your hands into your kidneys. And you may feel some heat or you may feel some coolness. Now, that's giving you information. If it's giving you heat, it's adding more. Your kidney and vitality is like, yeah, I could use some more. And if it's cool, it's like maybe that's overheated, so it's going to help take extra chi or energy away. Now, tap your tailbone. We want to open, open, open all the way up the spine. So you can even do that. You can do the open, 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 all blockage is gone, completely healed, anywhere you want to do it. And so it's really good for the spine health, so close to your, giving a good indication of your overall health. Tucking your thumbs in, we tap, not on the bone, but back a little bit, this little dimple area. And that's where you want to tap, bringing the vibration in. It's all about the vibration, and you don't want to go nasty. I've told you how I messed that up before. I went like, I really want my hips to stop hurting, and I was going really hard. And my sciatic nerve hurt for about 10 days. So, gentle but firm. Firm but gentle. So, keep that balance, yin and yang. All right, awesome. So let's just stop there for today and our active exercises. And now take a breath in and let it out. And another one. Big breath in. You're breathing in the possibilities today, all the possibilities of positive change for yourself, your loved ones, your community, for the world. And breathe out. Do you see how bringing that intention of peaceful change with the intention of peace, all of a sudden brings you, can you feel the chi field just full, and maybe your home is just full with all your angels and your family and all the support. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now we want to move into the healing movements. And to do that, we need to continue to go to connect to the highest chi field as we can. So we get our feet, again, shoulder, hip distance apart, bend your knees, relax your shoulders, elbows out, fingers open. Smile on your face. Okay, let's go. And let's talk to our tailbone. And see it perfectly formed. So no matter how many times you fell or were on teeter-totter or whatever that may have caused some injury, just see it perfectly formed. And say, love you, tailbone, good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then slowly move up, even if you don't know how many vertebrae you have, or vertebrae, how do you say that? One is one and one's all of them. And trying to find a picture of a spine. You can get a picture of a spine to give you the visualization if you need to off the internet. And just go up one by one and say, I love you. Thank you for holding me up today. I love you. I love you. I love you all the way up, all the way up and into the neck. I love you. Thank you for holding me up so effortlessly today. As always, and relax. Those shoulders just start to sink and melt down. Spine, the whole skeletal system is so appreciative that you are appreciating it. And feel all the way into your bone marrow. And feel yourself in balance. So you can check at the bottom of your feet and see how's your balance feeling. Are you going forward a little bit today, or back, or to one side or the other? I'm going a little forward today, so I'm going to invite balance. So invite balance. That helps to guide your muscles and all to move a bit to help you get into that balance. And then we want to talk to our chi. That's our life force with intelligence throughout the body. And maybe you're going to focus on the left side of your body and see if you can feel some, and the right side, and then invite balance. And the front of your body, and the back of your body. And just like there's a screen in between that either dissipates or you've got little drops of color. It's fun when I think of that. And it just balances out. Inside and out, top and bottom. And just feel yourself expanded. And you kind of feel your body, but you kind of don't. You're in between being and not being. And we say the password because Master Lin created this to help us to go to the highest level that we can, to the chi field of the universe. I am in the universe. So you say that. I'm in the universe. Yeah. The universe is in my body. So picture pouring what your visualization of the universe is inside yourself and feel yourself expand. The universe and I combine together. The universe is always part of you. You're always part of the universe, and there's always support. You just sometimes need to bring that brain down. So bring your brain down. It's kind of in a hammock, and it's just kind of looking and watching right now for the rest of our practice. Smile. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth. Chin comes in a little bit. That helps the chi flow. And connect to what's most divine for you and ask for what you want from your practice today. Of course, we're bringing in peace and change. Today's Wednesday, so we're going to do, and I'm staying on track so far. Or am I? Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're going to do Connecting Heaven and Earth today. So that's the third of the healing movements from Master Lin's five element healing program. So what we do is we take our hands out, fingers are open, and we bring them up over our head. So the best you can. And then this also works really well sitting and lying down. But a lot of people will do this sitting. And then you breathe in and you bend at your knees a little bit and you breathe out and you come back up. If you're sitting, your knees aren't really going to be moving, but you can go and do it with your arms. And if you really want to while you're standing, people will do that as well. They might want to breathe in, and as the knees come down, their arms come down, and breathe out and come back up. So all kinds of variations that you can do. And the thing is to feel peaceful. So that's the main the main focus we want to have of why, how are we doing this, how can it be its most effective, and that is to feel the emotion, the positive emotion. So when we feel peacefulness, our breathing now, if you can breathe in and out through the nose, bring that peacefulness in through all the pores of your skin. Like you're breathing in peace. And it comes into all the cells and all the organs and all the tissues. Feels so fantastic. Gathers, let's let it gather in our middle dantian today. That light is so bright in the middle dantian. We're going to bring all that beautiful peace as it goes through the body, making all of our cells happy. And then it gathers in the middle dantian, and then we're going to breathe out, and we're going to imagine butterflies flying out in all directions back to the universe. And what those are anything that we have emotionally, physically, mentally, worries, concerns, anything that we no longer need, we're going to release it out as butterflies. It's just chi. And yesterday, my two cousins, Marianne and Jackie, were with me at the Chicago Botanic Gardens. We went around, we walked, and then we had a snack, and then we walked some more. And when on the second walk, we found this butterfly enclosure, and so that it's called Butterflies and Blooms, I think. And and it was so beautiful. You walk through there, and the butterflies were amazing. These blue ones were gigantic. I mean, like they're the size of your hand. They're so gigantic with their hands out, with their wings out. And the little ones and ones that are more skinny with longer wings, um, black and yellow, and ones with different brown colors and oranges and red. So imagine whatever color you'd like. When we do this practice, we're helping our stomach, our pancreas, and spleen, and the color is yellow, so you can bring out yellows and oranges and things in your imagination. But you can, whatever comes to you is beautiful. So it's not, you have to think yellow. All right, let's come back down as we get close to 8 o'clock. And we're going to focus on the lower dantian and bring in all that beautiful chi that we cultivated. And if you feel at all different, better, which I know you do, that is the chi. So bring it in as a beautiful ball of light, and then let it spin. We're going to have that ball of light spin, 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 faster and faster, get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, until it turns into a tiny little energy pill. And I love crystals, so I'm going to make a little crystal butterfly and tuck it deep behind the navel. And that's called the Dan. That's where we've condensed our chi, and we have it available for our body to use whenever it needs or when we choose. So rub your hands together, get some heat, and then rub your face with your palms going over your eyes, giving your eyes a little blessing and healing at the same time. And then we'll start at the top of our ears and come all the way down and pull the earlobes. Awesome. Now, if you're continuing and you're going to do your own more soothing exercises, then absolutely please do. Also, you can do a meditation at this point. But to finish our practice, we are going to take a big 10,000 hand breath in. So our hands come up as we breathe in. We imagine 10,000 more hands besides our own coming out of our body and gathering all the gifts of the universe that are just pouring down to help us with positive, peaceful changes. So that's a wonderful thought, isn't it? Hands come together in prayer position. You can lay them on your head for a moment. Accept those gifts. Bring them on down. Feel them coming into you, being part of you. and you're accepting the responsibility of giving as much as you get and say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I say many, many blessings. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. I really hope if you want to come tonight, please do 7 p.m. Central. Um, Try to get on my Heart Heals. So it's heartheals.net, www.heartheals.net. And then you can register. And if you already have my Zoom, you can get in that way too. But if you could register, that'd be really good because then I'm sending out the link with a reminder later this afternoon. Okay. Thank you and have a beautiful day.